And we are back. Pokemon Sun, Hardcore Nuzlocke, the run continues. We're still making our way to that final Totem Battle, but we got to take on Team Skull Guzma once again. This time his team is up to 4. He's still got his signature bug, the Golisopod, but we have faced off against him multiple times now, so we know his tricks as far as his ace goes. We still have the 2 cannon ready to go. We're going to do the Beak Blast combo here. And this time, however, he gets greedy for a Swords Dance, so we get a full-blown Beak Blast and just one-shot the ace. Beautiful stuff there. The Masquerain comes down, same typing as the Golisopod, gets a really good air slash, tons of damage. However, another Beak Blast, and that bug is gone before it knew it. 2 down, 2 to go. The pincer is here, and we could potentially risk it all. We got 55 HP, but we also have some other healthy options to swap into, and I think we're about to show the upgraded Sandcastle. We finally got the evolution at level 42, and we also have the Lycanroc in the back as well. So we check out the big Sandcastle, looking great, a fantastic moveset. Really digging this Pokemon. Let's see if it was worth the wait to get that evolution. A huge Stab Shadow Ball comes down, and we just need 2 as we tank 2x Scissors, no problem there. And that just leads us to the final Pokemon that Guzma has, and it is the Ariados, the Poison Bug Pokemon. Comes in for a super effective Sucker Punch, but we tank it no problem, get a huge Psychic off, and now they potentially may heal upon the swap here, which could be huge as we get Lycanroc's debut, and the Sucker Punch comes down. It's a perfect pivot, and we go in for its signature Quick Attack Rock typing, the Excel Rock, and we fade away. Guzma is defeated, and now on to the next fight. Let's go. All right, so we run into Lusamine here, or Lusamine, and she is up to no good. And I thought we were going to take on another Super Beast. However, it looks like we're going to take her on herself, and this is just bad news. This is real bad news, as I did not look ahead and see what kind of Pokemon she was dealing with. So we are just going all in here. We've got the Praying Mantis out front, and we're just going to hope that we can ramp up on this chubby Clefairy. We get a Swords Dance. We're going in for a second Swords Dance as it goes for a Cosmic Power of its own there with the special and defense getting raised. However, we are +4 right now. I don't want to get too greedy as we go for a +4 Leaf Blade and completely destroy her first Pokemon. That feels good. The Miss Magius or Miss Magius comes down, and I'm not messing around. I want to destroy her as quickly as we can, but we get outsped, have to tank that Power Gem, no problem there though. We come in with the Z move. It's going to be the Bloom, Doom, and the Grass type, just going to pop off here and get rid of this Ghost Pokemon. Potentially could have gotten greedy for another Swords Dance. Let's see if it comes back to bite us as Lurantis gets a little heal back from the grassy terrain, I believe, which is really nice. And now the Beware is here. Really good physical defense, but it is a fadeaway critical, and we one-shot the Big Teddy as the Lilligant comes down, and we do have the bug. Super effective bug type move. X's are lined up. This is +4, but the Teeter Dance is confused, and now we hit ourselves with a double Swords Dance attack stat, and that is brutal. And let's see if we can get Lurantis to safety. However, 3 of our 5 options swapping in are weak to grass, so that is a really bad spot to be. So we're just going to swap out to safety, go for the Toucan, who is not very effective against the grass type move, but my god, that is so much damage. We can potentially get 2-shot by a not very effective grass type. This Lilligant is absolutely popping off, and most of my Pokemon are so slow that I think we're going to get outsped by this little pedal thing, and we are in a terrible spot. She only has 1 more Pokemon after this as well. And am I willing to risk our MVP, the Toucan, right here, right now? I'm not really. I don't want to, but Lycanroc's dead. Graveler's dead if we swap into that. We do have the Eviolite, potentially could eat that, especially if Lilligant goes for a different move than Petal Dance. But we're going to go back into the Praying Mantis to eat that, and we go to 6 HP. But what was that for? Why would I do that since we can't outspeed? Everybody's so slow, but we're going to go for it anyway. We're going to see if we can win the speed battle and get this X-Scissor with 6 HP left, and we cannot. Lilligant completely outspeeds. That was potentially a terrible decision, and right here, I honestly should probably just swap into the Ninetales. There we go, and see if we can one-shot this with a Stab, super effective Ice Beam, but we are slow. We're going to have to eat a Petal Dance, and it is neutral. My gosh, the damage, but we do get the fade away, and Lilligant goes down. However, Milotic is her final Pokemon, and that is an absolute nightmare as we are weak to that as well 3 times over. The Grass Water weakness is adding up so badly. I really should have looked ahead and checked her Pokemon this. I didn't even realize there was going to be a big boss battle, and the Novice comes out to play once again. Oh my gosh, we're going to go in for the Palisand, hoping a water type move does not come down, and it is the Safeguard. Really good pivot there, no problem. We have the super effective Giga Drain as well as a Stab Shadow Ball to lower the special defense potentially. We also have the Bulldoze to lower the speed to try to open the door for our team. We do get the Bulldoze off. We are a little bit faster now, and the Hydro Pump misses. If that connects, it is all over because that is just so much damage, and the Sandcastle is absolutely drowned, and our two Pokemon that aren't weak to water are already bleeding out, and this is just a travesty as we go in for the Eviolite Graveler, but the Hydro Pump goes right through it. Our special defense isn't enough, and this potentially is the end of the run. The greed in my heart not to lose my two beloved Pokemon. I send out the Lycanroc that took so long to obtain, and doesn't matter. The Rock Slide comes down. Can we get the flinch? We cannot, and the Hydro Pump connects and kills one of the coolest Pokemon I've ever seen. And now we are forced to throw out the Ninetales. Can we please just finish the Sea Serpent with a fadeaway Dazzling Gleam? Is it so? Can it be? And it can, but the casualties, my god. I don't even know if we have enough Pokemon to fill up a team now. Are we even going to make it to the Elite Four is the question. Lusamine completely devastates us, and I'm learning so much this run, but it comes at a price, and the cost may be too big. Ridiculous stuff. Let's see where we go from here. The only solace we have after that fight is the Execute and Counter and Pony Wilds here. So we're going to chuck the Quick Ball and secure it. Going to go find a Leaf Stone and see if we can upgrade into the Alolan Executor, which is going to have that Grass Dragon typing. That's really all we have before taking on that final Trial Captain. This is ridiculous. This is insane, but let's keep it going. And there we go. We slap the Leaf Stone down, and we're going to get this insane looking Palm Tree, and hopefully he can repair some of the damage to this run, but I don't know. It's a lot of pressure to put on a Palm Tree that can't even fit on the screen. So let's see what happens. All right, I do believe it is time for the final Trial Captain here, and it's really tough because when you have all the Totem Pokemon and the Trial Captains, it's just like a double whammy, and we just need to plan a lot better next time if there is one. So Wishy-Washy comes down against the Doug Trio here, Steel Ground typing. I think all of her Pokemon are ground typing to some extent, so that could be huge against the big whale fish here. So the Sandstorm gets kicked up. I get greedy for an Aqua Tail instead of a Brine, thinking that the physical defense on the Doug Trio might be too much to overcome. So we have already screwed up this fight, but we do one shot with the Brine, so I will take it. But this is bad. And plus, I had the level cap for the Totem Pokemon, which was level 45, and I didn't even realize her level cap was 48, so we get completely outplayed there, and that was the difference, because if we went to level 48, right here, Wishy-Washy wouldn't have died, and we have lost yet another Pokemon. At this point, it comes down to, it's like, do you even deserve to win? Because right now I have been misplaying so hard that it's like, I don't even really feel like I deserve to win this Nuzlocke, but let's see how far we can go with who we have left as the Ninetales comes down. The Mudsdale absolutely tanks. That has a three level advantage on our entire team, but thankfully we double tap with the Ice Beam and we finish off the Mudsdale. That was absolutely huge. Really good stuff there. The Gastrodon comes down, water ground typing. We don't have anything super effective. So we have Calm Mind there as well to buff our special defense and special attack. So that might come in handy as we dodge a Muddy Water. The RNG may be coming back into our favor as we get a freeze as well. This could be everything just to win this silly fight, but the thaw out does happen. We get another Ice Beam, and this is more of a long drawn out fight. So we're going to get greedy for the Calm Mind, potentially buffing our defense as well as the Gastrodon gets the recover, and I feel pretty good about the Calm Mind now. Now our Ice Beam is going to be doing even more damage. The Ice Beam comes down, really good stuff. We're going to have to tank this Muddy Water. It is neutral damage, but no problem there as we come in with another Ice Beam, and Gastrodon holds on with about 2 HP. Another Muddy Water comes down. Ninetales gets the Citrus Berry for reprieve, and the battle continues. Can the Gastrodon fall to one more Ice Beam, or is it going to get a heal? And it does not. Thankfully, the very cool Slug Pokemon goes down, and our Ninetales upgrades to level 46. The Flygon is the final Pokemon, which has a 4 times super effective weakness to Ice Beam, and we do survive the Earth Power. The Flygon goes down. We win the final Trial Captain battle, but we still have to take on the Totem Pokemon, and I do believe we only have 6 Pokemon left. Maybe there's more encounters before the Elite Four, but this is looking grim, my gosh. We have finally arrived at the last Totem battle against this fighting dragon right here, right now. We are running out of Pokemon. We only really have one full team left, so this needs to be flawless. The Mimikyu comes down. Komomo or Komoo, the dragon is staring us down. It does have a steel type move to delete our fairy type, so we are very scared of that. And it also has protect, so it completely cheeses the first turn where it's a 1v1 and can get its buddy out, and then it'll be a 2v1. But we go all in on the Z move, hoping that it would actually go for an attacking move and then pop the disguise. That's not what happened, but we still get a little bit of chip with the Z move since it goes through the protect. So he's still in prime position for a super effective play rough if we can get it off. We have to remember, as the ace, he has the Omni Boost, and here is the Flash Cannon. Can we survive? Can Mimikyu tank? That's right, we have the disguise. The decoy eats the Flash Cannon. We drop back with the play rough. Can it connect? It can, and it almost finishes the dragon. Really good stuff here. So now we have to tank one Flash Cannon as the fake Pikachu, and if we can do that, we should be able to finish the fighting dragon here. And we're just looking at the other options. Ninetales will die to one of those steel type moves since it is 4 times super effective. And I'm actually debating, do we go for the play rough because it has a chance of missing? And if we miss right here, we fumble the bag and we lose the entire fight. So the question is, can the Shadow Claw kill? It's Stab Shadow Claw, it's not super effective, and Komodo does have the defensive buff, but that's got to be about, what, 20 HP max? So I'm pretty sure the Shadow Claw can kill. We have a 2-level advantage because of the previous Trial Captain level cap, and here is the Flash Cannon. We need a brace for impact. We go all in on the Shadow Claw. If this can kill, we win, and we are just fine, and oh my god, the dragon survives with what looks like 2 or 3 HP, and we should have all in on the play rough, even if it had the mischance, and I do believe we just lost Mimikyu. We absolutely just lost Mimikyu, and I think that's the run. That was just another misplay to this run. We just cannot, for some reason, we just can't clutch, and I just keep making the wrong decisions. It's just like tilting. You just tilt off the face of the earth, and one thing leads to another, and we send out Mudsdale to try and secure a victory here, going for the triple threat of the Bulldoze, and the workup comes down. We're fine there, but the protect's going to be there. We will drop the speed on the little dragon, but Komodo gets the protect off, and this is looking grim. This is looking really grim. We have to finish off the ace right here, right now. The Sky Uppercut does come down. It does a good chunk of damage, but not a whole bunch. The Steed is holding on, and she holds from the ace with the big Dragon-type move, and another Bulldoze comes down, and it clears both of our opponents, but as you can see, it doesn't matter because the Mimikyu is gone, and I do believe that puts us at 5 Pokemon left. I don't think we have any reserves in the PC, so moving forward, I don't know. I think that is it, but let's see how far we can get. Looks like I'll just leave you on a cliffhanger for now and save the excitement for the next video. So as always, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it, and I will catch you on the flip. Peace.